What is sustainability?
There are a limited amount of resources on Earth which are exploited every day to produce houses, cars, computers, and pretty much everything. Sustainability means to maintain these resources forever. Our actions have a deep impact on the environment, and we need to protect it for the future generations.
Why is sustainability important?
The importance of finding a sustainable future is rooted in three issues that are very much linked to one another: fossil fuel depletion, climate change due to carbon dioxide emission, and the increasing cost of energy.
We need innovation that gives us energy that's cheaper than today's hydrocarbon energy, that has zero CO2 emission, and is as reliable as today's overall energy system.
How science and technology help us to maintain a sustainable future.
We need an energy miracle. Now, that may make it seem too daunting to people, but miracles in science, miracles are happening all the time.
A few miracles of science are:
Clean energy solutions.
Australian firm builds underwater buoys to tap ocean swell energy. An Australian company has been working on a system that uses underwater buoys to convert sea waves into zero-emission energy and desalinated water.
Scientists in China are producing solar panels that can produce energy from the last source you'd expect when we're talking about solar energy: rainwater. In a typical solar panel, photons from a light source knock electrons free from atoms within the panel, and the action generates a flow of electricity. Although solar power technology has been getting increasingly efficient, there's still the tiny problem that solar cells can't produce any power when it's raining. Researchers are introducing a new type of solar panel by adding a layer of graphene or carbon atoms arranged in a honeycomb structure to dye-sensitized solar cells. A flexible layer of indium tin oxide and plastic is included underneath. Graphene has unusual properties that allow electrons to move freely throughout the entire layer. Rainwater contains positively charged ions like ammonium, calcium, and sodium. When water binds to the panel's surface, a double layer of positive ions and negatively charged electrons is created, which ends up producing a voltage and current. Tests of the new solar panels have been able to produce hundreds of microvolts, which is small even compared to a standard AA battery. So there's a long way to go before the new solar panels become more widely used.
A new type of wind mechanism being developed in Japan is designed to not only harness power from the wind, but also to be particularly effective during typhoons. A typhoon turbine created by a Japanese engineer consists of 3 vertical blades and a central rod. It has an omnidirectional axis so that it can respond to wind coming from every direction. The turbine makes use of the principle of the Magnus effect. Air curves when passing by a rotating object, and the downward deflection of the airflow produces a lifting force that counteracts the force of gravity, enabling the object to remain airborne. The blades are controlled by the central rod. Researchers at Binghamton University have come up with an interesting way to harness energy using a resource we have far too much of: bacteria. To harness power from bacteria, scientists arranged 9 biosolar cells in a 3x3 pattern to form a scalable and stackable panel. The cells use cyanobacteria, which can be found in aquatic and terrestrial habitats, as a source of clean and sustainable energy.
Bionic leaf turns solar energy into liquid fuel. US scientists have developed a bionic leaf that can convert solar energy into liquid fuel. Scientists used a bionic leaf that mimics the chemical processes in photosynthesis to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. A bacteria called Ralstonia eutropha then converts the hydrogen gas into protons and electrons. They are then integrated into carbon dioxide molecules as part of the reproductive cycle of the bacteria to form the liquid fuel isopropanol.
Quantum dot coating can turn windows into solar panels. Researchers at the Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico have developed a film of quantum dots that can turn windows into photovoltaic systems.
Sustainable development is largely about people, their well-being and equity in their relationships with each other. In a context where nature-society imbalances can threaten economic and social stability. So we have to work together to make the world a better place to live and use the technology which are present in our hand today wisely to develop a better and sustained future.